Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my goodness, it has been a long time since I have filmed a video. Today's video is going to be a basically catch up with me, what's been going on in my life, why I've been gone from YouTube for so long, as well as we are going to be testing out some new makeup and just, chilling. We need to get back into the vibe of things so you guys know what level I'm on so we can reconnect and vibe with each other and continue to grow with this YouTube journey. So first and foremost, I want to say, do you guys like the background? I am filming currently in my room just because I really want to film with my vanity lights in the background, and in my beauty room it's just a huge open space, and I don't know, this feels just a little more cozier to me. I'm able to get my lighting right on point. I feel like my lighting now looks excellent. And on top of that, I got a new lens. So as you guys can see, the background is blurred, which I really love. I've been wanting that in my videos for so long now, and I have finally figured out how to do it. Let's go ahead and state the obvious. The pimple on my lip, as always, I do get breakouts. I am no stranger to breakouts, and this one here, I'm not popping it. Starting with this one, this is the first pimple that I am not popping. I have tried a new skincare regimen for my face, and what the online dermatologist told me was not to pop my pimples because it is really bad. Although it is, a little bit satisfying, you want to get that whitehead out, you're not supposed to pop them. So the new skincare that I have started, I actually just got a sample of it, and I paid for the shipping, is Curology. This is Curology, and so what this is, it's a skincare regimen based off your face and what you need. So basically, I tried it online. I did try a free sample because I've seen a lot of people rave about this. I don't have like major acne, but I do get, my few here and there. My face is a little bit more on the red side, so I wanted to try this out. So you basically click what your skin is like, and then you send them photos of your skin. So based off the photos, the dermatologist said that I suffered from redness on my face, which we all know that, and then your reoccurring breakouts here and there. So they made this for myself. It has my name on the back of the bottle, and they mixed, let's try this, azelaic acid, I think I said that right, 4% of that, clindamycin, which is, they mixed 1% of that in, and then niacinamide, and they mix 4% of that. So this is a nighttime cream. So what you're supposed to do is just wash your face really good, make sure there's no makeup on, and then you apply this to your face. I've only used this for the past 2 days now, and it does say online that your face will break out really bad before it gets better, just to clean up some of the debris underneath your skin. So I think that's what this pimple is from, and so I am not gonna pop it. Before we get into makeup, I want to share with you guys a little bit of what's been going on in my life. So I've been working, as a lot of you guys know, I am a banquet server. I work 2 full-time jobs. One of them is actually like part-time, but they've been scheduling me full-time. So I work 2 full-time jobs, and I've been doing doubles back-to-back. So I'll start at one job at 5 in the morning and end at 1:30 p.m. and then I'll start the other one at like 3 p.m. and go anywhere from 11 to 12 p.m., sometimes sooner than that. So it's just been a lot of back-to-back shifts. I haven't been able to sit down and film. As far as that work aspect, right now it's our season, so it's our season to make money. Once summer hits, it starts to slow down. So I've just been really going for it. Something else that I wanted to show you guys that I am so proud of is, as a lot of you guys know, I am in school, and I have not stopped school since I got out of high school. I love going to school. I love to be enrolled in classes and learning and expanding my knowledge. It's just something that makes me feel good, and it's something that makes me feel good about myself. So this came in the mail the other day, and I'm so excited. I finally have my associates in science. It has been a long time coming. Like I said, I'm starting to get emotional, and I don't want to get emotional in this video, so we're just going to take a woosah really quick and drink some water. So I have been in school for, it's now 2018, so I guess you can say about 8 years, maybe 7 years working on my associate's degree. I've had a lot of bumps in the road because of my kidney transplant. As a lot of you guys know, I had a kidney transplant 9 years ago, so going to college has not always been the easiest thing for me, but it has always been the number one thing that has made me feel good about myself, and I've always wanted to stay in school. So regardless of if I got good grades in my classes, if I passed or failed the class, I was always trying to excel in the classes. I did my very best to study. Like, I did what I could do to pass the class. Sometimes it was usually out of my hands if I failed the class, and that could have been because I was sick, I was in the hospital, I wasn't able to go to the class because I was sick. So there's been a lot of times where I've been extremely sick throughout my college career, I guess you can say, because college is working towards my career. I've been really sick, and I've always had to drop some of the classes. So having this in my hands is like a dream come true for me. This holds a very special place in my heart, and I'm so excited to say that I now have my associate's degree in science, and I am now working towards my bachelor's in nursing. And yeah, I'm going to frame this, and I'm going to hold this really close to me everywhere I go. And on that note, working towards my bachelor's in nursing now, I applied to a few schools, and I've actually applied to this school before last year, and I didn't get accepted. It just probably wasn't the right time. They didn't like my GPA. I just, you know, and when I got when I got my letter of denial, I ripped it up. I was super frustrated. I felt like a loser, but I worked with that, and I went back to school. I took more classes at the community college to boost up my GPA, get better grades, and then I applied again this year. And I am now excited to share with you guys that I have finally received my acceptance letter to University Nevada of Las Vegas for the nursing program. I'm going to hold this part here because I don't want to share my address, but I now have my acceptance letter in my hand. This has been a school that I have wanted to go to for a really long time, and when I say a really long time, I mean as far as being a young girl going to Vegas and seeing this huge school next to the MGM and wondering what it was. I remember back in high school, I even looked it up, what was that school next to the MGM, and it was the University of Nevada of Las Vegas. So this has been a school that I have been interested in a really long time, and to hold this acceptance letter in my hand is so crazy. I found out last week that I was accepted into the school. It was so crazy because I worked at 4 in the morning. I was on my way to work, and I check my emails sometimes on the way to work, and I had a email from University of Las Vegas, Nevada, and it was at 3 in the morning, and it said that you are now a rebel and your acceptance letter should be arriving in the mail soon. So I was extremely excited. I called my boyfriend Jason at it was like 4 in the morning, and I woke him up and I told him, and I was like so excited. I was shedding tears, and I feel like I'm going to shed tears now, but I don't want to. This really means, I'm covering my face. This means a lot to me to have this in my hands. It's something that I have, don't get emotional. This is something that I have been working towards for such a long time, and to know that I have been accepted into a university that I really want to go to, it's so exciting. Okay, water break. I wasn't expecting this to happen, but I think these are tears of excitement. I did accept my acceptance letter, so I will be going to this school. I think that in the journey of life, you have to go for what you feel is right. And when I went to tour the school, last month we went and toured the school, walked around campus, checked it out, and I just felt like I belonged there. It was weird. I got teary-eyed being there. It was just a comfortable feeling being there. We went inside the student store and looked at everything, and it was just very heartwarming. So I think when you reach this journey in life and you feel like you belong somewhere, I think you have to follow that feeling and go with the flow, because then I feel like truly that means that it's meant to be. So yeah, so I got this in the mail, and guess what? I am now UNLV bound, and I'm so excited for this. Oops, look at that pinky. That's everything that's really been going on the past couple months. My family, they don't really agree too much with this, but you know, in life you have to do what's right for you. I'm 26 years old and I'm working towards my career, so I think that once everything the storm starts to calm down, I think they will accept it a little bit more. But I'm so excited to have this as well, so yeah. Whew, that felt good. Let's go ahead and pin the hair back and start working on this face of makeup. Today I'm going to be using my Anastasia palette. This is the Soft Glam palette, but the only thing with this is, so yesterday I was actually going to use this palette and not film, but I opened it up and all of the metallics are shattered. So I don't even want to lift this because it's shattered, so let's just hold this like that. So as you can see, all of the metallics in this palette are shattered. I did email them, but they're not open on the weekends. So yeah, we'll see what they say back, but I'm just going to work with some of the shades around the metallics and see what we can do. I'm not going to do too much with it, just, you know, a light get ready with me. So one thing that's new about my routine, I don't use primer anymore. I felt like primer was really breaking me out. I felt like with my skin, I have very oily skin, and primer was just making the foundation slip and slide. Especially like on my chin area, I would notice at the end of the night it was like broken up around my nose. So I have not been using primer, and I have really been loving the way my makeup has been turning out. So this is not going to be like a step-by-step tutorial. I am just going to do my makeup and talk with you guys, but I will let you know everything that I'm using. So right now I'm using the NYX Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. So we're just going to apply this to our lids. I'm absolutely loving the way that my background looks blurred right now. I make it like, I feel like my video today is finally how I've wanted my videos to look. I messed around with the ISO a little bit on my camera. I brightened it just a little bit more because I did feel before that my face looked very washed out. I just wasn't really liking the way that my skin was looking on camera. So today I love it, and hopefully I will love it from here on out. Next I'm just going to set this with translucent powder just so that when we apply the eyeshadow it's applies nicely and evenly and it's not blotchy. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one of the transition shades with this same brush, and let's see the shade that I'm gonna use, and use Burnt Orange. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lightly dust that on top of the crease. That's gonna be my main transition color. Ooh, that's very pigmented, super pigmented. So far it's blending out really nice as well. We're just going to keep blending that out. This pimple is really starting to bother me, but we're not popping our pimples. So this is blending out really nicely. I'm liking the way that it's coming along as the transition shade. Very beautiful. Next I'm going to go in with the color Sienna, which is a repeat shade. It's in a lot of the other palettes, and I'm taking my Wayne Goss brush number 18 and I'm going to dust that into the crease. So I'm going to switch my brushes because I feel like that one is not as stiff as I want it to be. With my Morphe M573 with Sienna, of course. No, this one. Nice. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, of course. So just finished buffing that into the crease, and now I'm just going to blend it out even more because I don't want that line to look too harsh. So now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Should I cut the crease? Should I not? Yeah, I'm going to cut the crease. So we are going to go ahead and use this MAC brush. Oh no, this is actually Morphe M432, and we are going to cut this baby up. So I don't know how to explain a cut crease because I'm not the best at explaining it. I just know how to do it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the shimmer shade and pack it all on the lid.
I see there's a light inside your eyes. You make me feel like I'm awake. I don't know why you make me shine like a star in the sky. I'm okay. I wanna take a breath. I'm falling in love. I'm falling in love. I wanna hold your hand. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. You get me high. Oh yeah. Be by my side. Baby, yeah. Only you can save me. Only you can save me.
So I just finished doing my eyebrows off camera, and I did a little bit of my eyeliner on camera. So now we're going to move on to the actual face parts of this video. Today for my foundation, I'm going to be trying out this Dior Skin Forever Undercover Foundation. I will not lie, I have tried this already, but I did want to try this out on video for you guys. So far I am really loving it, but I just wanted to show you guys what it's like. So this is a 24-hour full coverage undercover foundation, and this is water-based. So this for me is really good with my oily skin, just because it is water-based. As well as this is great for if you have super sensitive skin. This will really work with your skin. It won't irritate it. So far I've been loving it. So this is kind of like a review on the product. Mine is in the color 15. I could have also gotten the shade 20 or a shade lower than 15 because this one is light, but I kind of feel like it oxidizes. The guy at Sephora told me that it doesn't oxidize, and he also told me that this was my shade and that I had a pink undertone, which we all know the Sephora people aren't always that spot on. I don't have pink undertone. I have very yellow undertone, but I do have some pink undertone in parts of my face, which is why I think he probably thought that I had a pink undertone. So normally I like to go with a more warm yellow undertone for my foundation. The pink doesn't really match my neck because if you can tell, my neck is very yellow. So some days when I wear this and the light hits it, I feel like it looks very pink, and when it looks very pink, it can almost look like it's too dark for your skin, or it just doesn't match perfectly. So I'm contemplating getting a different shade right now, but right now on camera this looks really white, but I promise you it doesn't look like that in person. So for concealer, I'm just going to go ahead and use my Cape Shape by Tarte. This is the shade light medium. This is not my color. I'm light neutral right now, but I don't know what happened to my light neutral, so we're just going to go ahead and use this. It's not going to highlight by any means, but it is going to cover, so either way it's going to work. I'm going to set my face with the Kane & Austin Airspun Loose Face Powder. Before, when I tried this out, I didn't like it because the smell of it was so harsh, but this is so amazing for $9.99. It is by far the best translucent powder from the drugstore that I've ever tried. So I'm just going to set my under eyes with that, and I'm going to look down because we don't want any creasing. And since I have really oily skin, we're going to leave that on for just a little bit. We're going to put some on our chin, and then as well as on our forehead. While that sets, I'm going to go ahead and put my eyelashes on. So today for my eyelashes, I am using the Cocoa Lashes in the style Amour. It's either Amour or Amore. I wore these yesterday, so I'm just pulling some of the glue off from it. But these look so beautiful on my eyes. I received so many compliments yesterday wearing these. It was crazy. I never usually receive compliments on my eyelashes, and I received so many on these. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on off camera. So next, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze my skin up with the NARS Laguna shade. This has been easily one of my favorite bronzers. I've been using it non-stop lately, and I'm just gonna bronze up the skin lightly. For blush, I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia blush kit. Mine is in the shade Radiant, or actually, yeah, the kit is Radiant, but I'm going to go ahead and use this one here. This color is Cold Terrace, and so what I've been doing lately is I just do a light tap on the cheeks of it. And then I do a light tap on the nose, because I really have been loving the way that it looks on my nose. It kind of gives you like that like cold look, you know, like you're out in a snowy blizzard. I don't know, I just think it looks really nice on my nose, so that's why I've been doing that. And then for highlighter, the last thing that we are doing today besides lips, I'm going to be going in with a new Anastasia and AMREZY highlighter. This is in the shade... No shade, because it is a collab, of course. The packaging on this is so very beautiful. It's just very classic and chic. It has AMREZY's name on it, which is Amra from Instagram. And then if you open it up, it's this wavy gold-ish champagne type of highlight. I love the press on that. The machine that pressed this is very beautiful. And then when you feel it, it's just, you guys see that? Look at this swatch. It doesn't feel like wet. It just feels very smooth, and there's absolutely no fallout in it. So like, watch this. You can rub your brush in it so much and you don't get any fallout whatsoever. You don't see anything dusting off of it. So all of that I just dusted on my brush, we're just gonna go for it, and we're gonna use that. Oof. Okay. I wasn't ready. Yeah, do you guys see that? Stunning. And we're gonna do the same on our chin. And then on our nose. So that completes this look. Thanks for hanging out with me today and finding out a little bit more about what has been going on in my life. I really do want to say thank you so much for the support. I've had so many of you reach out and ask me, where have I been? Why haven't you been filming? We miss your makeup tutorials. So that to me really means a lot. It shows me that you are interested in me, my life, my makeup, my reviews, my tutorials, and not just the giveaways that I do. So thank you so much for sticking with me through the thick and the thin. If you are not following me on Instagram, I will leave that here. You can follow me there on Instagram. You can follow me on my Snapchat as well. I am a little bit more active on those throughout the days of the week, just because it is a little bit more easier to post it right then and there, rather than sitting down, filming, and editing. So if you'd like to see a little bit more of me in my daily life, follow me there. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up for me getting admitted into UNLV. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. And thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye!